Alright guys, welcome back, and anybody that's new here, thanks for joining me today. This is going to be a really quick, stupid one because those are all nasty storms coming in. I was trying to get out between them, and yeah, they kind of popped back up out of nowhere. It seems like I've been freaking running around trying to dodge storms this whole year, but yeah, I'm going to go try to get some big LMBs real quick here, and yeah, wish me luck. Hopefully I don't end up in a tornado. Okay, I'm going to start off with the crank today, just to cover some water real quick. If you guys are new here, this has been a pretty good bait this year, and actually I need to retie it, so I do that, and then yeah, let's get started trying to find these monsters. I know this lake has some giants in it, that's why I'm back here. Ish. It's the first one. Not very big, but it's a fish. That's one. That guy hit it pretty hard, and I'm just out here cruising the flat right now. Usually I'd be casting those rocks, but I haven't been getting anything by shore. And then I'm still using that man's -1 or whatever. I'll link it in the description. This thing really does work in this dirty water. So you guys can see I got like 6 inches of visibility. But this guy, he does work, and I'm only fishing like 3 feet of water. This thing's not meant to go super deep. That's a fish. Was not. Oh, that's not a small fish either. About a 30-inch northern pike. Oh, get that out of your mouth. Got him. I'm gonna have to retie again. Yep, he just broke me off. Luckily he's in the net. That's not very nice, dude. I mean, that's a pretty big pike. It'd be fun if I was targeting them. Now my hand's all slimy. Okay, retied. Double check the line beforehand, and yeah, this is 20-pound test, but that doesn't really matter when they're that big. I think I got another one. Oh, that's a nicer bass. Come here. Come on, where are your giants? I know you're around. That's 2 bass, 1 pike. fish. There must be a school of them over there. These guys are spunky in here, man. Oh. Catch 1,000 of these guys, I'm not gonna put them all in. See if there's any bigger ones in this school over here. There's definitely a school of fish over there. I mean, it's fun. I thought I was going to get rained out today. That's 3 or 4. Okay. Another one over there. Vicious largemouth school. Fish on. That feels like a better one. Yay! Finally got a decent one. Choked it. I think it's a post-spawn female. Okay, there's a first little post-spawn female. Nice little fish. Okay, I'm going to continue throwing this in a minute just because I like how they hit it and they're actually on it today. But these weeds up here are just, there's a bunch of lily pads. I can't not throw a frog. Let's see how this new tuned up customs medium heavy. I got this thing for like small muskies and really big bass and stuff, but I put a frog on it today because that way I can see how it pulls them out of the weeds. Okay, one more cast across this patch. I'm seeing fish come up and eat like bluegills off the surface and stuff, but the water is still pretty cold this year. It's been a really messed up spring, early summer, so not entirely sure if they're on that frog bite yet or not. But I do know the crank's working, so I'm gonna throw a crank in between there. I'm gonna throw a crank over there. Comment below, who else loves frog days? I just wish they would be all the time. So back to the crank. See if anybody's in between there like I thought. Forgot I wanted to throw one along these lily pads. See if there's anything cruising on the outsides of them. Sometimes when they're done spawning, they'll just cruise the outside of the pads. So that could have been what I was seeing earlier when they were eating those bluegills or something off the surface. Fish on. Drag was so loose, I probably got a really bad hook set in this thing. That guy was back up shallow on the side of those pads. I need the fish that can eat this guy. Oh, good fish, I think. Oh. Well, I had one until I ran into the weeds. right next to the boat. If I can get that guy's attention twice. Fish on. That one looks bigger. Oh, no, just another little guy. Fish on, right after almost getting hit by a golf ball. There's a better one. This guy's barely hooked. Like I said, barely hooked. It's like a 14. Not a bad fish. I think that guy was kind of just chilling out here. There's like an outside break line. Goes from 2 to 4 feet. I believe that's where I got that guy. I just don't know if I'm not seeing those giants because they're big spawning females, or people have been keeping them, or I don't know what's going on here. Okay, so you guys were just watching me do all the cranking along the shoreline and on that like off break line. And I think there's going to be some bigger ones now that I've seen 2 post-spawn fish. They're not going to be giant pre-spawners, but cool part is they should be actively feeding post-spawn. So that's a good tip for you guys. If you think you're getting out too late, and you're chasing bass or whatever and you want to get the bigger ones, you can still get some decent giants if you're out post-spawn, because they'll feed like crazy. So I think I got like five or six fish already, including a northern pike, so that's like 7 fish. And they're snapping up the crank still, so that's good. I love it when they let loose and go. So I'm gonna go try some offshore stuff. There's some pencil reeds, some weed lines and stuff like that. This lake isn't very deep, so it's just one of those things. You just got to find those little transition areas where the fish are going to stage to ambush food. So I'm gonna go try and find some monsters now. Wish me luck. Okay, I'm gonna put the crank down for a second, pick up the swim bait. I'll list everything below that I'm using, that if it works. That's what I try to do for everybody, so that you guys can do the same thing, you know, so it's not like some secret. And I'm not sponsored by most of these companies, so it's just a matter of helping you guys out so you can help me out. Anything you guys get in the description below helps out the channel greatly, so hit that like button and pick up yourself. This is a little 3.8 Kitech with a like a EWG weighted hook. Works great. That one. This is the little guy, but he's in here. Yeah, I hope that's not like an omen. Got one. Oh, there's a better one. I just saw one chase further back into the weeds, and this guy freaking clobbered it right when it hit the water. That was cool. That's more the size I'm looking for. So they're back here eating bluegills apparently. Oh my god. Okay, so there's the first one over 2 pounds. There you go. Like I said, if they're feeding, this bait will work. Now let's just get a bunch of those because they're all over in here. That guy actually had a bluegill in his throat. I just noticed when I dropped him in. Well, so I buried myself in some pencil reeds. There's a huge weed mat over here, and there's little gaps in it. And I was about to start throwing my frog too, which I might still do, but I'm seeing these bass. They're chasing bluegills through these openings, and I actually made that cast, and just outside of it, like another 20, 30 feet, a fish came up and slammed one. But as soon as that one landed, another one came out from the weeds and slammed that one. So there's obviously more than one over here, and I'm gonna try and catch them all. Fish on, random cast. This one feels good. Yeah, that is a post-spawn fish with teeth marks in it. But yeah, see how skinny that thing is? So they haven't fed up yet, but they're feeding. I'll take it. So yeah, I'm just taking the Kitech here and just kind of fan casting. I know there's like a weed line out there, so basically just tossing it past the weed line and bringing it back over the top of it. So that guy probably just, you know, came up and hit it that way. But yep, those fish are definitely skinny, looking for some food. So I mean, he thumped it pretty good. There was no doubt about it. So let's get another one. Oh, big fish came up. Not sure if that's a northern pike or what, but oh, it got off. Oh, what in the... Do I gotta change these hooks out or something? That was huge. Okay guys, so the last thing you guys probably saw was that monster that I missed actually right out of those frickin' cattails. I was actually using the square bill or the little crankbait as like a wake bait, so you keep it really shallow in the cattails, then it doesn't hook a bunch of stuff, and they'll come up for it. And I saw the fish come up. It was a giant. I don't know if it was a northern pike or a really big bass. It would have been a giant bass, if like 5+ pounds. But yeah, he dove down into the weeds and got off. So that sucks. What's gonna suck even more is if I pushed it a little bit too long. So wish me luck getting home without getting wet. And yeah, don't forget to like these videos, comment below if you guys enjoy this bass fishing as much as I do. It's one of those things. I just like to get out and catch some fish, and bass will usually play. Separating out the monsters from the little guys, still learning. All right, have a good one. See you guys next time.